Hello everyone, my name is Prapul Kumar Mandala, currently pursuing Masters in Computer Science at St. Francis College, Brooklyn. In this presentation, I'll summarize key insights from Paul Weiss 2025 year in review about cybersecurity and data protection and try to connect them to IT governance, regulatory compliance, cybersecurity practices, and digital privacy concepts. I'll focus on what managers need to know to align strategy, risk, and technology in this evolving environment. 2025 was described as a record-breaking year for cyber incidents and enforcement across sectors. Threat actors like cyber criminals used artificial intelligence to scale ransomware, phishing, and supply chain attacks, which increased both frequency and impact. At the same time, regulators in the US, Europe, the UK, China, and India all tightened their cybersecurity and data privacy rules. This convergence means cybersecurity is no longer just an IT issue, but it is tightly connected to national security, regulatory risk, and overall business strategy. This memo also shows the IT governance moving from best practice into hard law. The DOJ Data Security Program, or DSP, forces organizations or businesses to map and control transfers of bulk sensitive US personal data to countries of concern. Uh, Similar to export controls, the SEC's amendments to Regulation SP require financial firms to maintain written cybersecurity policies, notify customers within 30 days of certain breaches. If any breaches happen, they have to notify them before 30 days, according to the policy, and manage third party incidents under clear procedures. So, if you are looking in the international regulatory compliance on the international level, internationally, the EU's Digital Operational Resilience Act and NIS to expand resilience and reporting obligations, while GDPR enforcement remains aggressive. The UK modernized its regime with the Data Use and Access Act, and China and India implemented stricter network and personal data rules. For managers, this reinforces the need for the unified compliance framework that can handle overlapping requirements instead of fragmented policy responses. Cybersecurity measures and risk management. This memo maps very closely to layered security models. Preventive controls include a mandatory multi-factor authentication under NYDFS, encryption of health data, uh, uh, encryption of health data in proposed HIPAA updates, and stricter vendor security obligations in both US and international rules. Detection and response are the reinforced through timelines for notifying regulators and individuals, as well as audit and record keeping requirements. Resilience is emphasized where DORA, NIS2, and US critical infrastructure discussions highlight supply chain risk and system vulnerabilities. On the threat side, attackers increasingly use AI to automate the reconnaissance, the phishing and exploitation, and they target cloud, uh, telecom, and other shared platforms, which illustrates the supply chain and dependency risk concept many frameworks stress. So, digital privacy and individual rights. From a privacy perspective, 2025 cemented individual rights and vulnerable user protections. The number of states with comprehensive privacy laws increased, and many focused on children's data through age-appropriate design codes that require privacy protective defaults and design level safeguards. Management takeaways and recommendations. So, pulling this together, the article reinforces several managerial priorities. First, cybersecurity and privacy must be treated as core strategic and legal risks, not just technical issues delegated to IT. That means clear governance structures, including board level visibility, defined accountability, and unified enterprise policies. Second, organizations need accurate maps of their data flows, especially cross-border transfers and sensitive data categories to comply with DSP style rules and international frameworks. Third, vendor governance and incident response planning are critical as regulators expect rapid notification, robust contracts, and coordinated responses across supply chains. Finally, privacy by design and oversight of automated decision making should be built into project life cycles so that legal, ethical, and technical considerations are addressed together, not as after the fact fixes. That brings me to this brings me to the end of my presentation, and thank you for your attention. Signing off, Propal Mandala. Thank you.